Welcome to another exciting episode of TheCookiinCompany Reviews. Today we present Stalker.
You've got to help, officer. This nut with a spear's after me.
A spear, huh? Yeah, that's a new one. Can you describe him?
6'4", half naked, tattoos all over his body. You can't miss him.
Uh-huh. May I see your ID?
I don't think I shook him. Who is this guy?
According to Interpol files, he's known as the Stalker, a big game hunter who's wanted on 3 continents for poaching. He only goes after the most dangerous predators.
What are you gonna do, mister? Cut my heart out? Eat my liver?
Don't be dramatic.
The cape was a simple paint job. Just had a black paint marker, put a little bit of epoxy to make the white clasp, and then just the white paint on top of that. The hat I made with felt, obviously, and then I put a sculpey on top and sculpted it to kind of look like a dog jaguar thing. It's supposed to be a jaguar. And then just painted it with Citadel paints. Yeah. So I'm going to be sewing that up a little better, hopefully. But for now, that's good. It's removable. And so is the cape. I sewed some velcro pieces on there to keep it there. I used a Batista wrestling figure, and as you can see, he has like almost no neck, which is the opposite of the real Stalker character. But he does retain the up and down motion and the 360-degree swivel motion. Sculpted the earrings, I sculpted the eyes, just put a little bit of epoxy on top of his real eyes and just smoothed it. He's gotta look really cartoonish. I sculpted the neck rings, and I actually did sculpt all 4 rings, but again, the Batista figure has no neck, so it's like all inside the head. I painted on the scar all the way down his back, and Batista used to have all these tattoos all the way on his back and all the way down his arms, but that is the figure's real skin tone. I didn't paint that on. What I did is I just buffed all the tattoos right off and then buffed it so it was still smooth and shiny. So I'm kind of proud of that. I sculpted the arm pieces on, the leg pieces. And I put a little bit of epoxy on his stomach because he had too much muscle down there. He's really, really buff. The waist has the 360-degree swivel action. The arms, they have all the articulation, back and forth, 360 swivel, and the ball joint at the shoulder. There's really not a lot of chipping of the paint on this figure, but there is a little bit at the shoulder, just tiny. I really like the job I did on the feet. What I did is I molded the feet from a G.I. Joe, one of the 10-inch figures from the G.I. Joe movie that came out a few years ago. So I molded that, and then I put some epoxy in the mold, and I made the feet, and then I epoxied the feet onto Batista feet. Actually, what I did first was I cut off the toe of the boots, and then I just glued this on and then epoxied around it and then smoothed everything so it looks kind of smooth. And I also did a little groove on the instep of the foot to make it look a little more realistic. The legs retain all their articulation. There's the ball joint at the hip and double jointed knees, and the back and forth motion on the foot along with the 360 swivel on the ankle. So that's it. Thank you for watching my video, and tell me what you think of the Stalker.